Hi and welcome to Molly's Many Meals. So today I'm going to show you a very easy vegan dish that you can do anywhere in the world. It doesn't take a lot of appliances and it doesn't take much food prep either. So hit the subscribe button and tune on in. Okay, so I discovered this dish when we wanted burritos and the burrito shop was closed. So we thought we'd make our own. So we're going to start off by just getting your mushrooms and giving them a good old slice. So I don't claim to be a baker or a cook, in fact I'm pretty terrible, so I'm not going to give any measurements or I'm not going to give you any kind of techniques. I'm just going to kind of show you how I do it. So take whatever kind of mushrooms you like and we're just going to fry all of this off. As you can see, I've already prepped some. Look, my knife skills are just perfect. Okay, and then we're going to take an onion and just get rid of those bits on the end, and then we're going to give it a slice. Remove the skin, and then just have a think as well about like who you're cooking for, and you know, if they like onion or it's quite a powerful taste. So for this we want to keep it quite small with our cuttings, just slicing it nice and fine. Where I wish that I had my glasses on because my eyes are already crying. And as you can see, they're still quite big chunks, so we're just going to take it back the other way. So just making that nice and fine, whichever method works well for you. Crying. Okay, perfect. So we've got our mushrooms, we've got our onions. The next thing we're going to grab are our green beans. So first of all, we want to make sure that they're all the similar sort of length. So grab a nice handful, grab your big knife and just give them a nice chop there, nice. And then we can keep these quite chunky because they're all just going in the stir fry. So we're just going to take the knife down, add that extra bit of crunch. Nice. And again, just taking that onto your plate. All getting ready to go on together. My eyes are still crying. Okay, taking our tomatoes. We all love a tomato. So grabbing your tomato and just taking it in half first of all. And we want to keep this nice and thin because this is going to be for our salad. So let's keep that nice and thin, and I'll show you what we do with our tomato later. We'll just put it to one side for now. So again, just using whatever, depending on if you're cooking for yourself or if you're cooking for others, just however much you want to use. So I've got a pepper here. Okay, so you can either put your pepper into your salad or you can put it in the stir fry. I'm gonna put it in the stir fry, so I'm gonna chop it up nice and small. There we go. So that is all of our veg prepped. So again, you can add things to the dish and whatever will stir fry, you're good to go. Okay, so now the cooking happens. So using whichever oil you prefer to use. So I like to use coconut oil. Just feel like it adds a little bit of flavour as well. And just start to get that nice and heated on the pan. Then we're going to add the mushrooms. and the onion. Put all a nice sprinkle. Get the carrots and the pepper all in there. Just give it a good old mix. Okay, so once it's all started to cook really nicely, it's time to add the seasoning. So I've got rosemary, which just adds a really nice flavour, and you can be nice and generous with your rosemary. And then I've got some pepper, and again a nice sprinkle of pepper, and then we'll just add a touch of salt. Nice. And then if you've got any other spices, feel free to add in some other spices. Give it a bit more flavour. Bit of cumin going in there. And then give it a good stir. Okay, so then we're going to add whatever tinned veg you've got. So we've gone for red kidney beans, and you can chuck it all in there because the juice is going to really help with the cooking. And then I've also got some chickpeas. So especially as a vegan, real good source of protein to add those chickpeas in. And then some sweet corn. So just add it all in there. And then once that's all in, you can just leave it all just to simmer. Keep coming back to check on it, maybe add a few more spices. But whilst that's cooking away, we're going to prepare our salad. Okay, so using whatever salad you want, we've got cucumber, tomatoes, thrown a bit of mango in there as well. And then we've got some spinach, some Swiss chard and some kale. So the best thing to do with this is to get it all nice and bunched up. And then we're just going to give it a nice chop. So we want to make it as small as possible, just so it's a bit easier to chew. And makes it a bit nicer in the salad. So again, just doing whichever feels best for you, just to make sure it's nice and chopped. Nice. And then you can add it to the plate. Okay, so ideally you'd probably be able to cook your own quinoa, but unfortunately we don't have the appliances. So we've got a good old packet rice and quinoa, so we're going to empty all of that into there. Give it a little bit of a shake. And then we're going to add some of our veggies. Nice. Give all that a little bit of a mix up. And then we can start to add the salad on top. So we're going to start with some greenery. Nice. Add some cucumber in there. And then those tomatoes from where we cooked earlier. Add those into the mix. Look at the colours there, beautiful. Add the mango, or apple. Apple would work really nicely in this as well. So like I say, just get creative with it. And then if you're a lover of olives, let's add some olives on top. Nice generous helping of olives. And then add in a sprinkle of peanuts on top, just for that extra crunch. So there you have it, a nice easy vegan meal. Not many ingredients and not much use of cooking experience either. So you can either have this as a big salad, or why don't you just get a wrap and make your own burrito. I'll catch you next time.